Welcome to the Northumberland Zoo on YouTube. My name is Maxine and I work here. Now in today's video I want to take you on the tour of the newly renovated Bear Falls Cafe, so let's go inside. Now we spent ages working on this during January. We got our posh brick stony path, got this custom sign here which took a lot of hours to do. So this sign here is themed on the American National Park theme signs. That's what they all look like. They always say like welcome and then like the park underneath, and then they've got the national park symbol, which actually has a bison in it. But I put a bear on it because obviously it's Bear Falls Cafe. And out the front here we've got some really big feature tree log things. We went to the local sawmill down at Wingates and we actually went to the sawmill and picked out a couple of logs that we thought would look nice for our little entranceway.
Didn't do a very good job, Jeff.
No, I didn't. I think that was stopping that, right?
Yeah.
Cheers, baby.
And then we got some graphics on the doors here. Those graphics took forever. So all these graphics on these doors I cut out with the vinyl cutter, and I designed them so that when the doors opened, the graphics actually slotted into the gaps on the right hand side, so there's nothing here for the bear to crash into. How many people will actually notice that, I don't know. But it's also on 3 different levels to create a bit of depth. So there's 3 different layers there. So there's the background, the waterfall, the bears in the middle, and then we've got a little bit of rock in the foreground as well. So I'm quite pleased with how that came out, but like I said, it's subtle, so if anyone notices that, I'll be pretty impressed. But I was happy with it. It took a lot of hours to try and figure that one out. So all of the booths have all been themed with little posters of the national parks of the United States. We even made some custom table numbers of some little bears holding signs. Recycling area has all been a bit more jazzy now. We kind of themed it after trash pandas, so this was kind of Lucy's idea to put raccoons all over the wall, also to try and make it a little bit noticeable. I still need to put a big sign up there, I think, like a luminous neon lights, so that people actually go to the recycling area. All of the mock rock has been repainted, touched up, so it all looks a little bit smarter. We've added some kind of like artsy fartsy wooden 3D kind of baffles above the booths. Cut these out with a laser cutter, and me and Luce had great fun trying to put them together. So we've done 6 panels in total, and it just creates a nice bit of ambiance. So when you're sat in the booth, it's like these annoying kids sat in the booth over there. You don't really see them, and it kind of helps keep the sound in a little bit, which is quite nice. I've got some table talkers that I designed, and we've actually put the menu on a QR code, so you can actually have a look at the menu without having to get up and go to the queue. There's a little reminder about taking your trays to the recycling centre. We really want people to sit down, get the table numbers first, and then head to the till and place the order. And a little bit of guff about Zoo membership, adoptions, and downloading the app. So those are on every single table, which is quite nice. And of course, I'm totally forgetting the main feature, the floor. Look at this floor. It's so nice. We've got more national parks posters everywhere. Did you know there are 65 national parks in the United States? Most of them are in here. I've left off the ones that are like islandy, like Virgin Islands and stuff like that. I've kind of stuck to ones that were mainlandy, woods, trees, mountains. So a couple of them are like really big. There's Yosemite, Capitol Reef. Now over here we used to have like the little condiment stand, but now we've got these 2 little nice tables for 2. Check these chairs out. Like, they are solid. Now these are tractor seats, and it just makes a nice little place if there's only a couple of you. We've got some tables down here which only have just the table sticking out so that you can get wheelchairs underneath this side. So the condiment stand is now along here, which is quite nice, and there's a microwave there available for public use because obviously people are always wanting us to heat their stuff up. So microwave, we've got this nice new tabletop, and there's a little hole in there for putting all the guff in it. We've already had people, believe it or not, trying to ram their trays and their sandwiches down this hole. Like, things happen that shouldn't happen, but they do happen, and it's mind-blowing because the bin in the bottom of here is like the size of a flea, and someone trying to put their entire lunch in there is just mad. So clearly there's a distinct lack of signage to the bins in the corner, which you need to work on. Nothing much has changed around here other than the floor. This is all kind of the same. I've got one more kind of arty thing, wooden thing to go here. It's actually a full-on scene of woodlands with animals and stuff. I just haven't had a chance to make it yet. So that'll be going up soon. All this is the same. Go in the soft play and have a quick look in here. So again, look at this floor compared to what it was. So we've got these big round tables that we've made in-house. They're all fixed to the ground. All the booths are fixed to the ground as well. Check out this poster. I think this is one of my favorite national parks. Katmai, which is in Alaska. It's nice. And then over here in the corner, we've actually got a little map of the national parks of the United States. Oh, I was wrong. 63. No. So it's got a location of where everything is. Now, obviously my accent's a little bit weird. Everyone asks where I'm from, and I'm from Kansas. And there are no national parks in Kansas. In fact, there is nothing in Kansas except for the world's largest ball of twine and the Little House on the Prairie, which is like a little tiny shed. Even The Wizard of Oz wasn't actually filmed in Kansas. It was filmed in a studio in California. So Kansas gets lots of tornadoes, and it doesn't even have a national park. So that's a bit sad. But anyways, look at this floor. This looks so much nicer. And obviously we built all of these booths and everything in-house. Here's Smokey the Bear. Thanks for visiting our great parks. Now, why did we go for a North American theme? So, because my family, we're a family-run zoo, we lived in the States for a long time. Over in the States, a really popular thing is the Bass Pro Shop, if you've ever been. The Bass Pro Shop is like an experience. It is like a weird hunting store where you can go and buy guns and like crossbows and all kinds of stuff, fishing gear and whatever, but they've got all of this mock rock, and they've got like massive animals and stuff, and it's just a huge spectacle. Sometimes they have like aquariums in there with fish, and we kind of wanted to kind of bring a little bit of Bass Pro over here and theme it in that way. If you haven't seen one before and you're living in the UK, then definitely look it up because they are super cool. But yeah, so far it seems to be working all right. We've got a couple of booths here which are bigger for larger groups. We've got a couple of small Diddy booths over there. Obviously the whole thing is just a massive kind of learning curve, but on the whole I think most people have been quite happy with it. I mean, have you been down to the cafe? Have you seen the new improvements? What do you think? Please let us know. We like to have feedback because God, we all spent so much time in here, and like the staff, everybody spent a lot of time in here over January, and it was a huge undertaking, but I think it makes such a massive difference. Here's our little collage of national parks with another national park map as well. Sequoia, that place looks good. I'd like to go there. That's in California. A lot of the cool ones in California. But yeah, so I mean that's it really. I just wanted to kind of share that with you and yeah, get your thoughts on it. And the booths are quite spacious. I know there was a couple of concerns about them not being spacious, but they're actually really spacious. I don't know if you can see how much gap there is. So, and they're all fixed in place, which is quite nice. So yeah, exciting times. We also cordoned in our trees so that protects them from people driving their buggies into them, because the state at the bottom of them was pretty horrific. We've got a very busy couple of weeks coming up, so I will do my best to get an update out to you next week as well. We've started on our snow leopard project, so if you come to the zoo over half term, you'll see that the snow leopard area is kind of like one of the paddocks is cordoned off so you can't get to it. So that's a big undertaking, so that's probably going to take us about, well, it's a couple of months until that's done. But yeah, no, it's been a good productive January. We got a lot done, and I mean I'm impressed with how much we got done, but we got so many hands on staff now, so we had a lot of hands to help us get these projects done. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed that tour, and if you haven't done already, please do remember to like this video and subscribe to the Northumberland Zoo YouTube channel and support everything that we do, and I shall see you next time.